A question for the actual value of the project. A few days ago, Holo hit 4 sats, making market speculation as the same in reverse way from last year when it hit its all-time high at a similar time. But we as investors need your actual statement and point of view for value of the project Holochain. Will be dependent on close to Binance manipulators as before, or can we expect another trend soon? What is your estimate of the price of the token and value of the project according to the last roadmap? I guess the map can be used in each point to estimate the value of the project. Okay. So if I simplify this, people who bought the HOT token, there's significant concern that the price of HOT is at 4 sats, and what do we have to say about that? And then, so I guess I spend a lot of time looking at, thinking about this question and answering it in different ways on Telegram, but there's really what we're interested in is long-term value creation, right? And long-term value is about mass use and mass demand. And we know there's mass demand for compute or for hosting, and for centralized, absolutely, and for distributed hosting, right? We also know there's no other combination of technology, currency, ability to create social change that comes close to solving this problem as Holo and Holochain do. We also know that there's a huge amount of innovation. This has never been done before. Otherwise, there'll be a whole large number of organizations trying to take this market. There's a lot of organizations trying to do cloud and take market share in cloud. So there'll be large number that are possible to do this in distributed cloud. They're just not there at the moment. So there's going to be failures, missteps, mistakes. They all happen. Do we wish they happen? Absolutely not. Do we get frustrated? Absolutely. But it is the reality is that they have happened. Right? So in an environment where you're doing something that's never been done before, and you're trying to create massive amount of long-term value, and you're going through missteps, things going wrong, as Mary just described, there's part of the development process that's very different in the distributed world that we're learning about as the technology is growing and as the applications are becoming closer and closer to launching. So we're not going to be able to support short-term needs in this kind of environment, right? Because we don't have control over the product in the short term, right? We've got a team committed to a long-term vision. There's value for the team in the long-term vision realized. We want these applications out there. We want the shifts for the world to happen as a consequence of Holochain existing. We have community members, developers, organizers that are super engaged because they can see their lives improving as a consequence of Holochain existing. We have hosts that can see there's opportunities for wealth creation and there's opportunities to participate in a new type of network through hosting, right? So long term, all of our incentives are aligned. I see this question as in the short term, what happens? It's because your incentives don't seem to be aligned with mine. And really, of all the complaints and the frustrations, I haven't heard any credible alternative to providing daily updates that talk about the highs and the lows, to build, to release, to communicate what's working and what's not working, and to get there together in the end. So that's my impassioned plea.